Just fine.
Well, I have the background, you know?
Wonderful. More the merrier.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, John.
Hey, Noah. I was just about to text you, remind you. That was, Aaron.
Not yet.
I'm sorry I haven't made it there in person recently. My schedule has shifted with my daughter, but I hope to make it in person the next time.
Hmm. Let's go.
And Linda, your background is amazing.
So let's see. Steve is gonna make it. Who else is there? That's right, Aaron Marie. Who else is there? Unknown user Aaron.
No, that's Josh.
Oh, that's Josh.
Yeah.
All right, well. Is it phone? All right, I'll have to connect with Aaron. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Call meeting to order. Yes?
Yeah.
Great. All right, I can do a motion in second. Yes, perfect. All right, so here's the deal. I have a hard stop at 6:30, so we're gonna go through this. If anyone wants to take it over at 6:30, you're more than welcome to. Or not. But unfortunately, I have to run, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, so accept the minutes from last month?
Yep.
Yes?
Seconded.
Second, bada bing, bada boom, done. New members. Okay, so Aaron, we probably, she's a new member who just joined. You signed your form?
No.
Shame.
Shame, shame, shame. We're gonna have the CAC version of Game of Thrones, where shame
No.
staircase.
Go down Warren Street.
Go down Warren Street, yes, if you don't sign your oath,
Yeah.
and we have to redo it again. I'll never be able to face the common council ever again. It was fine. Just do it. Okay, fine. And then Sam is here just to observe, to see if you want to join in our merry group. And we meet monthly, Tuesdays, the first Tuesday of the month, 6 o'clock. Doesn't go over an hour. There's an agenda list of items and we go through them, and we have various projects and that you will see today, what we're working on. Nick is, yes,
I communicated with Nicholas, and he is not going to join at present
right,
because of some illness and work. But I think we could probably loop back around to him in the future, and he might be interested.
fair enough. Yes, and I apologize. It is Nicholas, not Nick. So strike that from the record, please, Linda. Thank you. All right, next, the dues go to the NYSACC, which I believe that happened.
Yeah, I
We're
think that
going,
payment went
we're
through.
going with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, great.
Right.
Yay. We get to join this group again, and they have conferences,
Oh,
right?
yes.
So, is everyone on their email list or no? Yeah. It's not a bad group. I think I've been to some of their conferences. So go, because now we're members, we paid $75 and we're members now, so go. The invoice for the last Arbor Day planting, which I think, my guess, I sent an email today trying to track that down. My guess is that it is in post office limbo. It's
Yeah,
probably,
we probably just need to reissue the check. I'll confirm that with the treasurer's office tomorrow.
all right, sorry about that.
Yeah.
But they moved, we probably sent it, I don't know what address we sent it to,
Mhm.
but they have yet to receive it, and this is from last year.
Yeah.
So it would be good if we have to do business with them again to get the invoice paid. But if, do you mind checking that out, Mike? Do you want?
Yeah.
I sent an email out today,
So
but,
they want it sent to that PO box in Ghent.
right,
Okay,
that's their new address.
yeah, so we sent it to Hillsdale
We did send it. to
and
them.
the forwarding may just not have worked out.
It's
so.
probably, still, it takes months sometimes. Yeah. All right, if we can reissue that, that would be great.
Yeah.
I will respond to them. Perfect. Mr. Tom DiPietro had a memorandum for us to support a single-use plastic ban. Is that correct? I forwarded to everyone earlier. Tom, is that going in front of the council?
Yes, it's already put forward to the council
Fine.
for this month.
Marie had been working with Dee Dee Barrett to put together a letter that we were gonna do in support. Marie never got around to it, but I think this is pretty much the same thing,
Yes.
right?
It's
Fine.
letters to Dee Dee and, you want an answer? It's letters to Dee Dee and Michelle Hinchy.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you for your answer. Moving on. We have the tree ordinance, which is still TBD. I have gotten some information from Hillary, but I will need more information from Hillary. It's, okay, the tree ordinance, folks, is going to be quite a hurdle, I think, to get beyond the common council. The initial draft that Hillary sent to the legal committee was then revised, and then the revisions got lots of pushback. So I think we're gonna go back to the original on this, which is just for new development. That was Hillary's initial intent. So I think that that's what we're gonna have to do, and then we'll have to bring, I will bring that back here to next month's meeting.
It is not on the agenda for tomorrow's legal committee.
It is not on the agenda. No, it's not. It's not. It's,
Like, do we actually redraft it basically?
we have to go back to square one.
Okay.
We have to go, yeah.
Distribute it.
I will distribute Hillary's
before
version.
next month. So
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to go back to square one. It got too much pushback, and I don't think that wasn't the original intent anyway, so. Mess. Community choice aggregation.
I'm working on the revision to the draft RFP that the state has a sample of. And I'll circulate that by the end of the week to this group.
Okay, from my understanding, the last time when I went to Nikon, that there is only one company right now to do business with. Pretty much, Jules, that gives
Really?
sort of, yeah, because the whole concept of it is supposed to save money. So, and I think right now with current energy rates, there's only one company that you can actually save money with.
I mean, there's more than trying it.
Yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was not a,
It's not, my sense is it's no longer slam dunk as it was
right,
like 2 years ago.
right, things have changed.
Yeah, the market is.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's some groups up in the Capital District or trying to organize one, and then Kingston as well has the Mid-Hudson Energy Transition folks, which have contracted with the city of Kingston. So they're once we have an RFP, hopefully we'll get some bites. But yeah, it's more limited than it used to be.
Fair enough. Okay, so the next steps on that is what again, you said, Michael? That's for you?
The draft RFP will be circulated by the end of this week, and then we need to publish it and then set a review committee to look at the responses and make a recommendation to the council.
Okay,
And it would probably be beneficial to include a member of the council on that committee.
is that me?
It could be you, it doesn't have to be, but since you're already sort of straddling that.
Fine, done. I'll do it. All right, next, anti-idling laws. I mean, that's the Marie who's not here right now. I have mixed emotions about the anti-idling laws only because, number one, it only applies to gas cars. And number two, a lot of the new gas cars already have
Automatic shut off.
automatic shut off. So I mean, I don't know.
There's a statewide diesel anti-idling law already in books.
Okay. I mean, if Marie wants to pass, she introduced this to the group. If she wants to move it forward, otherwise, I mean, I don't know. I have no, it's not burning them. In my,
It's not burning enough of your carbon.
it's not burning enough in my carbon. Yeah, very nice. We're
Just here for
gonna-
the jokes.
I might use that going forward. Okay, tree grants, where are we? Once again, Mr. Michael Hoffman, who seems to do quite a lot of work for.
Yeah. so give me a
Keep
second.
you busy.
The updated RFP for the Harry Howard Street planting was published and the due date for responses is Monday. I haven't gotten too many people registering to say for updates to that. We haven't made any updates to the RFP. But, so I may just ask for some help in just spreading the word to make sure we get enough.
So it's due Monday, and how many responses have we gotten so far?
Nobody submitted yet, because I'm not expecting submissions until like Friday. But the only one company has registered to say that they intend to submit. And then Rise and Run said in their email recently that they wanted to submit. But those are the only two that I'm aware of.
And this is up on the city website on the CAC section, right?
It's on our projects and solicitations page on the mayor's office, and it's also on the news. I think it's on the news items on the front page.
Okay, so anyone here within this group know of any company that you think might submit for this RFP for the tree planting?
Mhm.
Then we could distribute it, but I mean, I'll poke, I mean, Hillary might know someone.
Yeah, I think if Britt and Hillary can get involved, that would be good.
All right,
Since
I
they
would
have a lot of the direct contacts.
Fair enough. I'll tell them that we have only
They
maybe,
may have already done it too. I just don't know.
we only have maybe one response is where we're at.
Yeah.
Fine. So we have to poke some people. Okay, fair enough. Heat pumps, oof. Okay, so we're getting in $5,000, folks. I have to fill out the paperwork and send it in. I'm still doing that. But also, from what I understand, my email with Heather is that we have to pass an entry to accept the grant money in. That has to go through the Common Council,
Mhm.
right? Heather knows the account number that we have to pass it to?
I'm sure she would know.
Right, she knows, right? So I just have to get an entry. So, okay, so before, this money is actually gonna come in probably within the month. So do we pass the resolution prior to receiving the money?
Yeah.
Or do we, yes, right? Fine.
Yeah, you should have that for your April.
In order to receive it, right?
Mhm.
You pass, I got it. Pass the resolution first. All right, so what I'll do is I will, Tom, I will send out an email to get a resolution on the next agenda so that we accept these funds in.
I think John said something. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No,
I met up with Christina Bonsack today from Germantown, but also from the Heat Smart Capital Region group. And she was just talking about how much money is being left on the table for this program and she thought that Hudson would clearly have more heat pumps than we've recorded here, and thought that it would be as simple as asking our code enforcement officer to provide a list of heat pumps since the start of the program, and I'm wondering the ones that we are aware of, where that information came from, and if someone's been in touch with the code officer, then just let me know. But I'd also be happy to do some legwork there, because she thought we could probably get into the third tier and get triple the amount of money that you've just mentioned, just because so many people have put heat pumps in the last couple of years.
The other big chunk that I know we've reported is like socially talking executives, and Bill Hudson about how much heat pumps have been installed in the last year and a half. So,
I'm sorry, who?
Bill Hudson,
Then,
build the Hudson Docks.
Yeah, it's the contracting company that
Yeah.
Nick Zachos runs.
So, but wouldn't, the code enforcement know that those heat
Yeah.
pumps were
Yeah, yeah.
installed? All right, so,
That seems like that's the only.
Yeah,
other
he
chunk.
would be Greg would have be the central information.
okay, I will send an email to code enforcement to ask them if there's any other, would they have a total? I mean, I
He
got
should
the-
be able to give you a.
he should be able to
number.
give me a total, right?
Yeah, and Christina just said that we'd need to know sort of the date of install, the type of system, and I think the location, I'm assuming, and that would be it. We don't need people's names, anything like that, but that's the basic information that would be required.
All right, I will email code enforcement for this information. On a separate similar note, there's a similar program for electric vehicles, which I've submitted the form for. It's the same concept where you get 5 signups, what about, you get X number of dollars. That comes directly from the DMV. So, as soon as we find out about that, then we'll get more money that way.
and you've already sent an inquiry to.
They pull it. That's what she told me, that,
Climate smart
the
community.
climate's,
Yeah, the region proactively pulls them. Okay,
that's where she got the heat pump information. And she said that the DMV just provides it. So, I mean,
wonderful, good. Let her keep doing that.
I mean, it's a good question, but I don't think we have to, I think that information is just kind of automatic whenever it's registered with DMV. And they know the zip code. I'd like to think that
Okay.
it's automated,
Mhm.
Hope springs eternal.
right? The pollinator garden, okay, so this is really an Aaron issue, although I will, give an update. Aaron could be waiting for us at the, fire department station right now. We met with, Rob Perry. He is more than happy to move the rock and the sewer pipes from the cemetery entrance, so that we can plant a crabapple tree there. And other plantings. Heather seemed to think that there was an issue with us using those funds that were left over for this project, although I think we're still planting a tree in the city of Hudson, so
Yeah,
I don't see how it's that much different.
No.
It's still planting a tree in the city of
Yeah.
Hudson. So, yes, he agreed to move the sewer pipes.
And the plantings, the other ground level plantings are accessories to the tree.
Yes. I told him that the other option would be to have the sewer pipes in very, very bright colors to do like a Mario.
Yeah.
theme.
bright green, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
That would be the alternative. It should be very appropriate for a cemetery entrance, I know. But, no, so the idea is to do it in May, so he just needs like a couple of weeks and notice, and they'll move them. They have moving equipment. He didn't think that there was any issue with it whatsoever. And then Erin she's willing to, this is our project, but she's willing to get a tree, some dirt, and then we might make a nice little Mother's Day-ish weekend, whenever that is, great project where we plant a tree and put down some topsoil.
Good.
Yeah, they're gonna have to remove some of the rocks and dirt. So we met with Rob Perry and everything seems fine. So we'll just give him notice. And then the only snag was, like I said, Heather didn't think that that we could use the funds for that, but I don't see that
We did a specific resolution for this in December, I think, so
Right,
she may
so-
just have not been aware of that.
Fair enough. So it's it's encumbered for this year for this project?
Technically not encumbered, but the council resolved to increase your budget by the amount
Fine.
this year to be able to do it.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I'll just remind you then. And in order to pay for that, do I need to pass another resolution to take the funds in or funds out?
No, because the council, I'll have to look back at the resolution, but I believe we wrote it that it authorized the purchasing, so you just need to submit a voucher.
Submit the voucher
Yeah.
and the invoice or something?
Yeah, depending on how you actually purchase the trees and the equipment.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough then. All right. And next big thing, Earth Day at the farmer's market. So I know we had people said that they would sign up for it. I think you said you would sign up for it.
Yes.
Right, great. Okay, what do we need for that? We need the banner, which, who has the banner? Huh? Do you have the banner? You don't have that.
The last person I saw did it. That was months ago.
Marie? All right, let me see who has the banner. It might be sitting in that basement chair. Let's see. We have the banner. Yeah. And we'll have some literature on the climate smart literature.
We can get it.
Yeah. We're good.
And just confirming, we're talking about Saturday, April 20th, right?
Yes.
Prior,
It's
okay.
The farmer's market, I'm sorry, yes, if I didn't
Yeah.
say that, yes.
No, just making sure it was that weekend rather than the one after.
Yes, it is April 20th.
Okay. And related to my conversation with Christina Bonsack earlier, she also mentioned that they have staff that are available to table at events if that's something that we're interested in. And if so, they could talk about all the incentives for weatherizing homes and energy efficiency specifically for low-income residents. And they would be happy to add that to their schedule if we want to let them know as soon as possible.
And this is climate smart people, you see that?
It's the it's through the clean energy program through NYSERDA, but it's the Capital District Clean Heat folks specifically.
So I'm sorry, I missed that. Are we talking about having them come and sit at the table with us or?
Yeah, that's what she was sort of offering. They do events like that. So if that makes sense to us, we could invite them to join us.
Perfect sense, because, I was just thinking, I need to, find the climate smart literature, which would be from them. So if they're willing to, bring stuff with them, then I'm sure that'll be a more organized process.
Do you want to reach out to her and ask her if she could do the 20th?
Sure.
And if not, it is Earth Day, would be nice. Well, she might be busy too. We could always reschedule we could always do another tabling at the farmer's market.
Mhm.
We're not. Yeah, like a Saturday from 9 to 1. We have to see when it's available for the community tent, but it can happen.
When does the farmer's market go outside?
That day, April 20th.
Okay.
That's
And
the
it's
first test.
9 a.m. to 1
9 a.m.
p.m.?
Yes.
Great.
All right, that's all I got, other than Josh and climate, vulnerability survey.
Yes, I gave there's a draft report from Cornell for the city of Hudson. I gave them just some initial feedback. They're asking for feedback by, I think this past Monday to update all of the municipalities that are participating in the process. So they will update, and then those will be available online soon. But I had noticed, the one main thing I'd noticed was that the vision statement we had drafted had not made it into the final draft. So hopefully they can update that, and then we'll have a plan soon. And then beyond that, I think there'll be some additional steps, but I'm not entirely certain what those are at this point with that process.
Good. I'm sorry, I go back, backspace. Street tree form. Michael, did you have our street tree form? Is that?
Yeah, it's on the CAC website now. I can check to see if last I checked, there were no submissions yet, but
Okay, cool.
we'll continue to monitor that.
All right, I can do a press release somewhere. We'll send them out.
About the availability of the form.
Yeah.
Good.
But the form is done and active.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Yeah. I also need to check with Hillary to see if there's any people who were on the list who, for whatever reason, didn't get one last year. And then we'll plan that. I guess we'll plan that this spring too. Aaron, you want to plant some street trees? Do you want to help plant some street trees? Great. Guess what?
You're on it.
You're on. Yeah, so basically what it is they fill out a form. We just make sure that everything is filled out correctly and that they're the owners, they agree. And I think right now we have the form that says that they agree to water it and they agree to take care of the tree. You gotta figure out where the tree will actually go on the street, plan it out, and then DPW digs the holes. And we hire a contracting service to come and plant the trees. And then ta-da.
Have you chosen the type of trees, and everything already?
There is a list. We do have a list of type of native trees that, we also have to make sure that there's certain things like it can't, like I think Warren Street is off the list. It can't be right below certain low hanging.
Trees and wires.
Wires and trees. So there's certain things that they may or may not qualify for a street tree, but so.
The sidewalk width is also.
Sidewalk width, the people have to be able to walk. God forbid,
Oh, no.
my nemesis out there who, never mind, it's a whole other story.
No comment.
No comment. Yes, if you're interested in joining the organization, what we do is we put through a resolution with the city common council. And that says that you take an oath, hopefully, and you get an email address, and you get to be on our group email chat. It's so much fun. Yes. So yes, if you're interested, so we'll talk. If this, we haven't scared you yet. All right, what else, folks?
I have one last thing to share. This Saturday, there's a Hudson Energy Forum event at the Hudson Area Library from 2:30 to 4:30. So that's April 6th. And the head of NYSERDA, Doreen Harris, and our assembly person, Dee Dee Barrett, will be speaking. And it's all about incentives available to help folks weatherize their homes and lower their energy bills and retrofit their homes. There'll be several other organizations tabling there. We weren't actually invited to table, but we were asked if we could help promote the event. And so I wanted to ask if that's possible for us to do on either social media or also or on the Hudson City Hub, if that's an option. Or some other Instagram pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanessa is still managing our Instagram account. So do you have like a flyer or something, an Instagram?
Yeah,
square?
yes. He included one as an attachment in the scene,
Oh,
so you should
Okay.
have it all.
I should have gotten it already. Was this today?
Yeah,
Earlier today. I can email that to her as well.
Yes, good idea.
Okay, fine.
and I confirmed this afternoon with the mayor that we'll do a post on the website, Instagram and Hudson Hub to promote that.
Great.
Great, good. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Perfect. Wonderful. All right, folks. Anything else? 6:30.
6:31.
45 seconds.
And Trix runs a tight ship. Okay, so what I will do, is I will update, we really have two agendas. We have one agenda the formal agenda that we send to you folks. And there is another agenda, which is in an Excel spreadsheet format, which I send out through the group email with comments and
Record of what has happened on that topic.
right, and that we keep track of. Yes, and then that's it. And then we get minutes also from Linda. So there's multiple forms of documentation. All right,
All right,
motion to adjourn.
so many.
There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Seconds. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, everyone.